Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel Go Dynamic IT. In today's video, we are going to discuss the data compression and data encryption feature in Cobian Reflector. It's a free data backup software. First, we will quickly understand the concept of data compression and encryption before diving into the demonstration. Data compression typically reduces the size of your data by an average of 50%. Example of well-known data compression software include the WinZip, WinRAR, Win7, which you already using it, right? When it comes to the encryption, it converts plain text data into the cipher text. Plain text is like a readable format, so any file which you use is click and it's open is a plain text. Whereas cipher can only be read by someone who has a decryption key. So don't get confused. Let's start the video and see in the live example how this feature work together in the Cobian Reflector. Okay, so let's open the software first. So this is my software, Cobian Reflector, and you can see that we are already working on this. So we have already have a two tasks created here. One is for a manual backup, full backup. Another one is the incremental backup. So let's test on the manual backup, and the process would be same for the incremental also that I will show you. So when we go to the task, we have to click the edit task here, and inside the edit task, you have to go to archive, and in archive here it says the no compression is selected, right? And let's take the backup here first. So let's right click on it and select run selected task, click on the OK. Let's go back to our hard drive and let's see the backup. Okay, you can see here this file they have created the folder here, and you can see this backup is completed without the error. So let's open this file. As you can see here, these are not compressed file. Compressed means they are not zipped one, right? So these are all are open one. So we want to compress it, right? So let's see what is the size of this file here. So as of now, the file size is 32 MB for that particular folder. Now let's go and edit this and enable the compression. So let's go here and click on the archive, and you say the compression type. So in compression types they say there's compress file individually. Just select this option because I'm doing the local backup, so I select this file individually and click on the OK. And now it's time to run the task. So right click on it and just select the run selected task, click on the OK, and it's going to run the software. It's going to run the backup, and it says that it's taking the backup of this file to this file. You can see the source and the destination. Okay, it's taking few extra minutes to compress the file, and then we'll have a look of it. Okay, so you can see here this says that the backup is completed without the error. Now let's go to this folder, and you can see here all the zip mark, right? That means it says that this whole compression has been done. So let's go to all the pictures also. I can see here this pictures has been compressed. Now let's see how much it compressed, right? The earlier one was how much? 32 point some MB, 32.2 MB. Now let's see what is the size of this compression. 32.1 MB. I mean, okay, so it's reduced by how much? Reduced by 2 MB. Okay, so you can see here, this is 32.2 MB, and here it's 32 MB. So just like it's reduced this size by 2 MB, because why? Because we have a maximum, the file contains is a photos and videos here. So that's the reason its compression rate is slow here. Okay, so now we understood that this is how we can do this. We can enable the compression on our task. So you can do it while creating the task itself, or you can edit even if you have already created a task, you can go ahead and edit it. So similar thing can be done on the incremental backup also. So let's understand the encryption first. So as of now, you can see here in our backup, anyone who can get this backup, he can open the file, right? He can open the file, you can see what is inside it. So isn't it like a security risk for us? Like what we can do? What we can do to encrypt means no one can open it. If I have, so, I mean, I would say that's lock this file. Lock the file such a way that if I have the key, I can only open it. So how do we do that? So we have to go to, again, we have to go to this task, right click it, edit task, and go to archives. And you can see here encryption. Inside the encryption, you have an encrypt the file. Just select this encrypt the file, and it's asking for the passphrase. Passphrase means your password, your key. So let's put the key here. So this is the key, and click on the OK. Now let's take the backup and see whether we will be open to open this file or not. So as of now, even though in the compression also we can able to open the file. So let's click the important file and run the task. Click on this, run the task, and this is running the task. What is does it? It will compress the data and then it will encrypt the data. It does the both the task. Let's go back, and it has created this folder and is trying to encrypt and compress the data on. Okay, So you can see this task is completed without any error. So let's go back to this folder, and you can see here, I just said that we have a files here with the compression and encryption as well. So let's open this file. You can see when I try to open the file, it says that cannot be done. So if I go back to important docs, let's open the try to document, open the doc. No, you cannot open. Even though, so what happened? So even though someone get this file, let's say this is your personal photos, videos, or anything, right? And someone get this file from you, they can mislead you, right? You can encrypt the files like this. Even though get someone will get the hackers or someone get the file, they have a difficulties to crack it, and this is how you can save your privacy. So now the question is, how do we enable on? So similar way, you can go to, let's say if you want to enable on this incremental backup, you can do the same thing. You can go to this task, click edit task, and then you have to go to archive. Here you create a compressed file individually, encryption, add the password, the passcase, and now the question is, how do we decrypt it? Let's say I have this all this files here, and I'm on a different system, or maybe I have formatted the system. So how do we recover it? How do we get for myself also I need the key, right? So where is the key? How do we do that? So for that, what we have to do is we have to open the software, and we have to go to the tools. Inside the tools, we have to go to decompressor. You can see here, you have to go to decompressor, and then you have to add the folder here. So my folder in the E drive, and this is what we have backup is 944, right? 1944. So this is the 1944. Select the folder here, and now we have to select this destination directory. So destination directory will be download. Let's put it in the download. Let's click put it in the download, and what is the password? We have set it the password, right? So when let's say we don't give the password, you see all the errors. Password is the key. I told you, right? So now let's put the key here and decompress it. You can see number of file decompress is 16, right? And now let's go back to our download folder, decrypted data. So first we'll go to photos, and you can see here all our photos here. And then when we go to our important document, this was our Word file. So you can see here all our data was intact. So isn't it is a cool feature where we can maintain our privacy, including our saving some space on our hard drive, right? So go ahead and do that. If you have any questions, query related to this video, please put in the comment box. And thank you very much for watching my video.